Well, so far it's been a perfect weekend with the half price play of the day selections because for the third time in 4th days overall, and for the second consecutive day, the half price play scored on Saturday. As you got Jeff Benton's 100 dime winner as he was on the right side of the Indiana contest yesterday against Atlanta in Game 7 of that first round series as the Pacers easily covered with the 12-point win. So kudos to him. Of course, that was preceded on Friday night by Craig Davis's 100 dime winner, number 3 in a row in the NBA, on the Dallas Mavericks. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Sunday video report, the half price play of the day. Turning to Brad Wilton with another 100 dime max wager release, which matches the biggest play of his career ever in basketball, college or pro, and it's his 100 dime winner, number 12 out of 15 overall. Yes, 12 out of 15 overall. It's your Mavericks, Spurs, side selection for Game 7 in San Antonio this afternoon. Bigger than yesterday's 60 dime winner on Golden State and LA, easily over the total, a winner you got for just $9. And you get today's play for half price simply by using the coupon code HALF, H-A-L-F. Short term, he's going for winning day number 23 out of 36. Long term, Brad has made $10 bettors over $14,000 since last July. Now, back to Mr. Benton for you. Yesterday, of course, as I told you, you got his half-price play of the day winner as he scored with the Pacers. Well, today, Game 7 total lock of the year, Mavs, Spurs, over, under. You save $75 by using coupon code SAVE75, SAVE75, S-A-V-E, and the number 75. Now, keep in mind, he has won 19 of the past 24 days, and in that 3.5-week stretch, $10 bettors have cleared $6,120, and just as importantly, you've gotten 14 of those 24 picks, all at huge discounted prices. In fact, you just got 2 straight 100 dime winners from Jeff, the Pacers on Saturday, the Warriors on Thursday night as half-price play of the day releases. Well, today, again, you get his Game 7 lock total, Mavericks and Spurs. Save $75 by using coupon code SAVE75. And also, FYI, a little heads up from you, Craig Davis and Jeff Benton are both on the exact same total for this contest. That's Craig Davis and Jeff Benton. A little heads up for you. FYI, in terms of the half-price play of the day, it just dawned on me. Actually, the half-price play of the day has won each of the last 3 days and 4 of the last 5 going into today's half-price play involving Brad Wilton. Your other selection or promo today, guys, you can save $22 off a single purchase by using coupon code SAVE22, SAVE22. And now I want to take a minute to talk about the charity play of the week selection. You know, each of the past 2 Sundays, I have personally provided you the winner. Absolutely free, a 10-dime play in baseball, a play that is the second biggest release that I've ever released in baseball. And of course, yesterday, I cashed in with another one of those 10-dime selections, my cheap chalk American League game of the month with the Red Sox, minus $1.40, getting the job done over the Oakland A's 6-3. And like I said, you got that as the $5 play of the day. With all that being said, and considering today that the charity play of the week is going for winner number 34 out of 54 and number 6 in a row, the past 6 Sundays, I just have one question. If you haven't made a donation yet, what the hell is your problem? In all seriousness, why haven't you made a donation yet? I mean, it is just pathetic and absolutely embarrassing to see how little money has been raised this week for that little 6-year-old girl, which you can read her story if you scroll down the page, who was suffering from a form of bone cancer, the 6th most common cancer, I think, that affects children, one that generally affects more boys than girls, but, you know, cancer doesn't discriminate. They take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal. You can scroll down the page. You'll see my $250 contribution as I do every single one of these charities. You can see mine down there. How haven't you guys helped me to make this girl's goal? For those that you have contributed, my thanks, my compassion, all platitudes in the world toward you, because I appreciate what you do on a consistent basis. For those of you that just take the plays and gamble on them and never make a donation, I don't know what to make of you. I mean, you know, we've talked many times about eliminating the plays for those that don't make a donation. we've thought there had to be something here, and not that I would know who makes a donation, but for example, if you've never made a purchase here at the site, but you continue to take the free plays, well, we just bar you from the site. It would be that simple, and I can have that done, even though I have no faith in my programmer, in a matter of minutes. I thought about doing that, but I believe in human nature, or human beings. I just believe that you have to look for the good in people. And I'm just asking you again, if you haven't made a donation, it could be for a myriad of reasons. I mean, perhaps you haven't gotten your funds yet. It has been 7 days, however. I don't know any sports book that isn't paying off within 7 days. And if yours isn't, it's time for you to play someplace else. Isn't that the bottom line? So please open your wallets, because it's the right thing to do. And again, positive karma. It doesn't stop losing streaks. It doesn't guarantee winners, but it certainly does affect you in all aspects of your life. And it's the right thing to do. And that's the bottom line. So I'll get off my bully pulpit here at the moment, because I'm going to give you another free selection here. I've got another 10 dime play, just as strong as yesterday's on the Red Sox for $5, just as strong as each of the past 2 Sundays. Again, charity play of the week winner number 34, 54, and 6 in the past 6 Sundays. It's me. It's a $70 play. You get it for free using the coupon code FREE, F-R-E-E, and I'm going for winning day number 16 out of 25. So what can I tell you? It's my National League Cheap Chalk game of the month. Also want to take a quick total or spin around here at some of the other handicappers. I think Brian Rosica, let me just check for you. Brian Rosica won yet again yesterday with a big 75 dime play as he was on the Oklahoma City Thunder. That was 75 dime. Let me just find it for you. 75 dime winner number 7 out of 9. Today has a play that's even bigger. His one and only 90 dime playoff Punisher. It's Brooklyn and Toronto. The early game that goes at 1:05 Eastern time from Brian Rosica. Scott Delaney going for winning day number 13 out of 16. A stretch where $10 bettors have made over $4,700. He has his NBA major wager winner number 12 out of 14 on the Mavs Spurs total. And in fact, because I'm such a nice guy, let me just take a moment, since I see he has a total in this contest, and let me tell you if it jives with the total play on that same game from Benton and from Craig Davis. And let me just look here. Yes, as I always say, you got to love live videos, guys. Let me see, who the hell does he have in this game? I feel like we should be playing theme music. Ding, 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 like, time to solve this Jeopardy puzzle. Yes, he's on the same exact total. So there you have a consensus. You have Benton, you're going to save $75 when you get his play, Craig Davis, and Scott Delaney. They are all on the exact same total in the Mavericks contest. You have Anthony Red, the bad news. He did not hit 100 dime basketball winner number 11 out of 12 yesterday, as the Grizzlies and Thunders failed to stay under the total. He is, however, coming with 60 dime playoff winner number 6 out of 7 today on the Nets and Raptors. And Chris Jordan had a miserable weekend so far. It can't possibly get much better, because it could, of course, get worse. As we know in this business, there are no guarantees in gambling. Friday, of course, he lost his guaranteed play. It was guaranteed with his top-rated 1,000-star baseball winner number 16 out of 23 yesterday, and that was a loser on the Miami Heat. So that's a tour around the site. Let's talk about the free selections. I had 2 out of 3 yesterday, giving you winners on the Angels in baseball, the Thunder, and the NBA, losing with the Clippers. Today, let's talk about the NBA games first. 2 tough games. I think of the 2, my favorite would be Dallas, not as a favorite, but as the underdog, getting the 6.5 points at San Antonio. I was really impressed, as I told you, coming into Friday's game number 6, a game which I also took the Mavericks, with the way Dallas, a team that had been beaten up on the boards all season long, had really done a more than adequate job in the paint and rebounding in this series. Dallas, I thought, would get a big lift on Friday by the return of DeJuan Blair, who had been suspended for game number 5, but was coming off a double-double in game number 4, and the ex-Spur certainly did not disappoint with a second consecutive double-double with 10 points and 14 rebounds in 20 minutes, and that's what the Mavericks have done here in this series. It's been Samuel Dalembert one night, it's been Blair another night, it's been Brandon Wright and Nowitzki another night, everybody contributing on the boards. Now, the Mavericks don't play any defense, but when they rebound, it at least gives them a chance, especially on the offensive end, to get some second chance points. Meanwhile, they played with that moxie I was talking about in game number 6, coming back for that 113-111 win. They were down by 7 points early in the fourth quarter, and then eventually they opened up an 8-point lead before the Spurs rallied in the final minute of that contest to make it a 2-point game. And what really is impressive here is the fact that the Spurs had only lost 2 games all season long, and that was one of them. 2 games all season long in which they led going into the fourth quarter. And by the way, that fourth quarter, Spurs gave up 37 points in that fourth quarter. Mavs shot 51.7% on Friday. That really is the MO for Dallas in this series, okay? If Dallas shoots well, they win. If they don't, they lose. The Mavericks, I looked this up, the Mavericks in the series are 0-3 when they're shooting under 44% in this series. In the 3 games they've won, they've hit over 49% in the series. Also, the Spurs are giving up almost 109 points per 100 possessions in this series. That's 8 points over their regular season yield. The other problem for San Antonio in this series has been that other than Ginobili, who struggled in game number 6, their bench, their Foreign Legion bench, really hasn't produced anything in this series. They also haven't had an answer to Monta Ellis, who is coming off back-to-back 29-point games in the series for the Mavericks. So I look at this number and I go, these are 2 teams that know each other so well. This is a Dallas team that's playing in confidence by rallying at home from the big deficit in the fourth quarter to force a Game 7. A team that knows it should have won game number 1 at San Antonio. A team that knows that it won game number 2 handily in San Antonio, snapping a 10-game losing streak to the Spurs. I think Dallas has the confidence. Can they win this game? I don't think so. I think the Spurs win it 3-4 points, maybe 5 at the most. But again, we're talking about the point spread. I think Dallas is to play plus the points. Toronto, Brooklyn, I will be the first to admit, it's pretty much a toss-up as far as I'm concerned. I mean, which Toronto team are you going to get? The one that jumped out to a 26-point lead at one point in game number 5 playing at home and only managed to hold on after giving them 40 points in the fourth quarter and win by 2, failing to cover as a 3-point chalk. Is it going to be the Brooklyn team that absolutely dominated in game number 6, of course, playing at home, staving off elimination? Well, I think perhaps the way you have to look at this game is Toronto is a fairly priced 3-point favorite. This is a Raptors team that has won 2 of the 3 games at home in the postseason, that won 26-15 at home in the regular season. Yes, the Nets did steal game number 1 in Toronto in this series, but they're 1-2 on the playoff road so far. They're 16-25 on the road overall this season. I like the more youthful Raptors in this game, minus the 3 points. And listen, a couple of stats for you. Home teams are 91-23 in game 7s and all rounds in game 7 and first round play, 10-4. So history is certainly on the home team here in terms of the straight-up wins. Now, for your baseball free selection today, I'm going to go with Arizona as a slight road dog, plus $1.05 at San Diego. Now, Wade Miley has been just dreadful for the Diamondbacks. I mean, his last 2 starts, in fact, coming at home against Colorado, at Chicago against the Cubs, he's lasted only 11 innings, giving up 14 hits, 12 runs. That raises his ERA to 5.36 on the season, and he's given up 7 homers in 42 innings pitched. But he's pitching at pitcher-friendly Petco Park. And even though I just got to point this out. Even though he was 0-4 in 5 starts against the Padres last season with a 4.55 ERA, I'm willing to take a shot with Arizona here because watch out now. But the Diamondbacks have suddenly matched their season high with 3 straight wins by taking the first 2 games of the series, 2-0 Friday, 4-3 yesterday. And remember, the Padres scored all 3 runs yesterday on the Arizona bullpen in the bottom of the 9th inning. They've only scored 5 runs while losing their last 4 games. Tyson Ross, his last 2 starts for the Padres against San Francisco and Milwaukee, granted both on the road, not at pitcher-friendly Petco. He didn't pitch well. 11.1 innings, 7 hits, and 10 runs allowed, and also served up 3 homers. I just think that Miley has talent. I think he delivers with it today. Padres, one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. I think they have a league low batting average as well. These ain't the Colorado Rockies we're talking about here, guys. So I'm going to go with Arizona as a slight road dog to win once again against the Padres in San Diego. And that'll do it for today. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Monday.